Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. We're the Critic Crew and we have a special video for you today. We are playing some Dungeons and Dragons. Everybody get excited. Say woo.
Woo!
Woohoo! Yeah. It's been a while. So enjoy the one shot, and also it's funny because we're all level 20. So that's a rare surprise. Okay. Everybody, get in the mindset of your characters. It's been a little bit, but try to remember.
Alright, I'm there.
For the audience who doesn't know anything, can we do a quick go around of our character and some backstory? I know there's a lot, but you know, something quick. So let's just do cat scratch. Just get you out of the way. There's a lot to unpack there. So go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So hi, I'm Mr. Cat Scratch. I'm a Kenku Birdman. I was an orphan. I did a lot of things. We stopped a giant dragon goddess, and now I'm a bird god.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's a lot in between there, but it's fine. That's all that matters.
Those are the main
Now
highlights.
you're on your way to being. Well, you are a god. You're
The
trying to get
lowest of
higher
low,
level, maybe?
low tier gods.
Yes, at least a mortal for sure.
Just slightly over a demigod.
And your class?
Oh, and I'm a wizard.
Yeah, perfect. A wizard, Kenku, god. Okay. Let's just, I guess, go down the list here. Next up, Froggy Squid. Would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah, I am Rain. I am a cat. I have a wooden leg, and my staff is made out of the bone of my real leg. I have a little village that I'm kind of the protector of, and I summon an army of elementals. And there's Jeffrey, there's Jeremy, there's Gerald, there's more. But yeah,
Is it
I'm
Jerome?
a druid. There's no Jerome.
Yeah.
Okay.
There should be. Yeah, alright. Sounds good. She's also a bitch, if that helps
And
anybody.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not a very nice person. Oh, and then I was able to keep us from being enslaved by giving somebody a lap dance.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times, good times.
Also turned someone into a dwarf, which was really funny. But yeah. Okay. So that's Rain. Hammy, would you like to introduce your character?
I would love to. So my character's name is Uriel. She is a rogue. She was nobility at one point, had her family assassinated by a certain lover of hers, then seeked
Her
out
fiance.
Yeah, her fiance.
Not just a lover. You're gonna marry this man.
Oh yeah, that's true. She was gonna marry this man.
Then he murdered your family.
That's very
Kind of a
true.
douche.
Her family. We want the full background, right?
Like,
no,
no,
just
just
to the point.
snips.
The highlights.
Important, just the most important highlights.
All right. Yes. Her family got killed. She turned into a rogue to murder the people who murdered her family and were in on it, all the way to get to her fiance, which then she had questionable life choices, and now here we are.
And she's still with her fiance.
Yes.
Like a psycho.
They rekindled their love, and
They
it
worked
turns
things out.
that her dad was actually responsible for the whole thing, and her fiance didn't turn on her. So, you know,
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
It's very. Listen, it's complicated. Her father was the one who wanted her mother killed, and Uriel killed. Her fiance Kane was pressured to do so for much political reasons and ruin of his own family, and so he killed the mother, but then also killed her father, who was the one behind it, but could not bring himself to kill Uriel because he loved her, and so They rekindle. He's very sorry, okay? He the whole sequel campaign, he felt like shit, okay? And
Horrible.
That's true. He was very sorry, and so they rekindled.
it wasn't super fast or easy. It took time.
Yeah, it was fair is fair. She killed a portion of his family and his subordinates now, so they're kind of even. Because she killed his, he killed hers. I mean, he did it first, but it was all her dad's fault.
Okay, anyway.
He said sorry,
sure,
so it's all better now.
It's better. He said sorry.
All better now. Now,
and he really meant it.
They're discovering each other again. We love a slightly toxic, non-toxic couple. Just saying.
Oh, no.
Okay. Oh, I'm sure they're discovering each other in many different ways. Wink, wink.
Hey, yo.
Okay, and then hi. I'm Jane, I'm the DM, but I also play because I want to, so, it's fine. But my characters are mostly more NPCs that stick around. I don't make decisions, so don't come at me with hate, like, DMs can't play, because then no, I don't talk, unless someone interacts with me. But,
our DM is built different. She can act like two people at once.
Kind of wild.
But yeah, so my character is Tawny, and she is a shifter. And the basic synopsis, which is really easy, is she was kicked out of her tribe, and she has a little guy named Qual who's kind of helps her shift into her shifter form, which is why their tribe is shifters. She met these losers. She went through a lot of discovering of just what it means to just be herself and acceptance of herself with other people and understanding emotions and such, because she was very emotionally stunted. And also, she's just like a ride or die with Cat Scratch, our bird. They're just like ride or die gang together forever. And yeah, that's about it for her. She's alive. She died, but she's alive thanks to Cat Scratch because they're ride or die. So yeah,
Cat Scratch died too.
Yeah, they died, but they're alive, so it's fine. So yeah, those are our characters. A lot more in the story happened, but if you want to know about that, you should read my novel. Just kidding, I haven't written it. I'll just write it and then you get to read it. But anyway, so yeah, let's begin now that we have our characters set up and ready to go. So, I guess I'll start. Wheels of carriages and drays crunch over the freshly fallen snow, delivering visitors from across the city of Waterdeep, that's where you're at, to the Sea Ward. Despite the frigid temperature, the atmosphere is warm and jovial. There's red velvet covered tents that line the Zellerin and Diamond Street. Merchants offer treats and trinkets. The air is filled with the voices of carolers and the sense of spiced pastries and mulled wine. The thing is, you all can't quite remember why you're here, or how you even got here to begin with. The last thing you remember was defeating the sun god, Ami, then heading back to the plane of air to drop off Uriel and Cain before heading back to the material plane to let the different guilds and factions know that you succeeded in returning the masks to Bahamut. So, if you would like to roll to try to remember what happened after getting to Uriel's manor, why you might be here.
Is that a perception check?
Maybe an insight. Look inside yourself.
Okay.
Deep in the mind.
I'll give it a shot.
I'll go for a perception check.
Insight.
My insight's not bad. I'll roll.
Insight check.
17.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get that. I got 12, so like.
I got a nat 20.
Oh damn. Okay.
Sorry. I don't mean to be.
So, Rain and Uriel, you both do remember. You remember that Tawny, Rain, and Cat Scratch had decided to spend the night at Uriel's manor before heading off in the morning to go back to the material plane.
Mm-hmm.
But Uriel, you also recall that the last thing you recall is that you guys ate dinner.
Okay.
I just look over at Uriel. Does your mansion have any kind of portals?
Not that I know of. I mean, we did have a mage at one point, but everyone's dead. So, no portals. This is as much of a
find them?
mystery to you as it is to me. And I lived here.
Can I do a perception to see if I know where we are?
Sure.
I got a 25.
I'm gonna start exploring.
Okay. Well, Rain, you can see the street signs. And just from seeing that, you are in the city of Waterdeep.
Isn't this
Haven't
where
been
we
here
were
in a
almost
while.
sold into slavery?
Yes.
Mm.
So my hood goes up and my mask goes higher.
Tawny follows Cat Scratch and pushes through. And also, it is winter. It is winter time. But you all obviously notice you're not cold. But, yes, Cat Scratch, you go into it, and Tawny kind of pushes past Rain and Uriel as they're kind of trying to figure this out. And you can see there is a market that looks like set up, and there's people caroling and singing. A lot of people drinking, of course, and you could smell food in the air. It's kind of nice.
Is there apple cider scents?
Of course.
I'm gonna follow my nose to the apple cider.
Okay. You find a booth. You see what looks like a gnome. And he has a bunch of different drinks for sale.
I'm gonna order some cider. I'm like, hey, do you sell apple cider? Warm apple cider.
He looks at you, and his nose is red and his cheeks are flushed, and he kind of hiccups. I sure do, pretty lady. We got plenty of supplies here. He's drunk on his own supply.
I can see that.
The gnome, he goes, everything here, whatever you want, 5 copper pieces.
I put down 5 copper pieces, and I just say, I would like some... Oh, I just subtracted my gold. I would like some apple cider, please.
Of course. And he fills it up, and he hands it to you.
Is this apple cider alcoholic?
No.
Okay, cool.
Uriel, you want to look at the weapons?
Heck yeah, I do. I want to look at some lookins.
Well, the funny thing is, there's not actually a weapon shop. I just have that put down there.
Oh.
I could tell you the shops that are here, and you could decide if any tickle your fancy.
Yes, please.
Okay, so there's obviously the alcohol / non-alcohol stall. There's a pastries stall, knitwear, wooden instruments, and fine stationery.
Oh ho ho! You hold up. You said fine stationery, did you?
Yes.
I am intrigued.
Okay, Cat Scratch.
Of course, the wizard would be intrigued by fine stationery.
You go to the fine stationery.
That
And you see a half-elf. It looks like he's sort of has his elbow rested on the table. Looks a little tired, like he might have been here all day, slow business.
do I see like a good array here? Is it a good spread?
He has notebooks, holiday cards, blank scrolls, quills, and monogram wax stamps.
Ooh. Okay, I want to grab a couple notebooks. Oh, I gotta get a few holiday cards.
Okay. Everything here is 3 gold pieces. So, whatever amount you want, each is 3 gold pieces.
All right, I'll get a few notebooks and a couple holiday cards. A quill for the road. 21 gold, we'll say. I'll get like 7 items.
Okay. He's very, very pleased. And he's like, oh, well, thank you so much. Finally, someone appreciates. And he's kind of like
Squawk.
muttering to himself, moving his chain. Are you just gonna squawk now, even though you can talk?
I don't want people
It would
to
be a
know I can
little
talk.
jarring for others that know what a kenku is to hear one talk.
Yeah,
I suppose so.
I gotta lay it low.
It's a bit jarring that he has wings, but it's fine.
He's in cosplay.
Okay. Any other stalls anyone's interested in before we continue?
Cat Scratch wants to give Tawny the holiday card he got.
Oh,
Or one of them.
sure. Tawny just has her arms crossed, and she's just kind of to herself, watching everybody. She sees Cat Scratch come up to her and hand her the holiday card. She gently takes it and looks at it, and like kind of flips over the other side, and then looks at the image again. And it's like an image of, looks like maybe a Christmas tree of some sort, but there's also like a cute axe beak on there with a Christmas hat on. You know, it's like, happy
Aw.
holidays. Yeah, it's very cute. She gives you a small smile, and then she puts it in her bag.
And Cat Scratch will give one to Rain and one to Uriel as well.
Oh.
All right. You do.
Is it just the holiday cards, or did you write a message in it?
Your guys are just holiday cards.
Oh, very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Rain's holiday card has a cat on it, and it's like hanging from like tinsel, and it says "Hang in there." The holidays are rough. Hang in there. And then Uriel's says has a dwarf on there that looks like he's drunk, and it says, "Time for some fun. Happy holidays."
Woo! You know me so well.
All right.
While we're there too, I'm gonna look at the pastry.
Sure.
Oh,
You
pastries.
do. You go over. There is a female halfling there. She looks very happy, very cheerful, saying hello to everybody. She sees you come up. She's like, "Oh, hello! Please, please come in. All of my food here is positively scrummy."
They're just regular pastries, or do any of
Yes.
these have magical
They're
quality?
oh no, they're just normal pastries, and it's just pastries, cookies, and cakes.
I shall take one of each.
However many you want. It is 10 copper pieces. So
All right.
While she shops, I want to scan the crowd a little bit, see if I can notice anything suspicious or out of place.
40 copper
Sure.
pieces to you, my friend.
thank you.
I'd also like to make a perception check to see if there's any suspicious creatures lurking in the shadows.
Sure, you can both make perception checks to check out the crowd and all that.
I don't notice anything.
18.
Okay, well, Cat Scratch doesn't notice anything, so there's that. Uh, and Uriel, you're kind of looking in, there's some alleyways nearby, there's just different things. But you don't see anything suspicious, you don't see anybody who seems off. Everybody really just seems like they're just having a great midwinter fest.
That's the most suspicious thing of all. Can't
Sure,
trust
yeah.
happiness. What is that? That's why she has issues. Alright, well, nothing to see here, I guess.
Should we keep exploring, suppose? Figure out an answer to why we're here?
As you're looking around, realizing, okay, this is normal, but also weirdly normal. What's happening? Why are we here? You see an older gentleman, he looks like a butler, come out from the villa next to you guys. He steps out, and he's a tiefling, an old tiefling. His hair's graying, he has like a grayer beard. Still obviously waxed, because, it looks prim and proper, but very much an older tiefling. And he talks and he goes, "Everybody, excuse me. The villa is now open, and you may enter." And everybody in the crowd's like, "Yes, finally! Oh, I'm so excited. Didn't you hear she's gonna sing? I know, that's why I came too." And everybody starts making their way following this butler.
I suppose we follow the crowd.
Okay, so here we are, and this is the gate into the villa.
All right.
"Yes, right this way. The lord and lady are waiting for you all. Please, please come in."
Nothing here is suspicious at all whatsoever.
I'm in a stealth.
Sure. You can Assassin's Creed stealth in the crowd, yeah. There's been a big enough crowd of people. And they all look like a mix from commoners to nobility. Just water Davians. People who live here.
So
Doesn't
it seems
look like- 'cause-
this is an expensive event to attend, or at least it's open to the public.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
24.
And it doesn't look like, because, you've traveled a lot throughout Faerun.
Right.
And so you've seen different cultures, different people's, like, what certain towns, what they wear, there's different things you can tell. And everyone here looks like they're probably from Waterdeep. Besides you guys. Nobody else is wearing clothes that don't look like they'd be from here.
Got it.
But yes, Uriel, with your eyes being level 20, I am 100% sure you're stealth, so yeah, that's fine. So yeah, everybody kind of pushes through. Tawny gives you guys the little look, but follows and leads to the front of the villa doors.
Can I
Which
explore
are
the
open.
outside of the garden a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Tawny's just gonna be following every sort of inside. Uriel is blended in with the crowd right now. But then, yeah, Cascourge, if you want to sort of move away from the crowd to look at the grounds, you 100% can. And I guess the rest of you, if you're doing that too.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna split.
Is this a cabbage?
I was more so just trying to see how much area we're working with.
don't know.
Just wanted to identify, so I can see there's 2 buildings. There are some common things, like, it looks like vegetable gardens and flower beds. And not much, I can't technically see anything from the backside, but I just want to take a look. There's a second building that we can't go to.
Actually, from where, Cascourge, from where you are, could you give me a... Actually, what's your passive perception?
My passive? Oof.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, from where you are, you can see in one of the windows, I'll kind of ping it over here, the silhouette of somebody kind of looking at you. Noticing that you're like out in the garden kind of area, sort of, you know.
Right. I'm going to return to the crowd. I saw what I wanted to see.
I want to see if there's anything weird happening in that second building.
I'm gonna take a sneak peek outside a little bit towards the horse stables.
And I'm just going to inform Tawny I saw someone in the window watching.
Okay, you do.
To be on guard.
Tawny gives you a nod and then cracks her knuckles, but continues walking with everybody else into the building.
Cascutch will follow.
So, Uriel, you're saying you're looking by the horse stables?
Yes.
Yeah, looks like a lot of horses. They look very well maintained and cared for.
Alright. Do I notice anything about the house? Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and perception check it. I mean, besides the stairs.
It just looks like a normal villa. Very nicely maintained. Obviously, whoever, is the groundskeepers or whoever the help is here, takes pride in their work. But other than that, there's nothing too interesting about the outsides of the houses or the rest of the grounds here.
Okay, cool. No hidden passages, no nothing, so...
No. And then, Rain, you said you wanted to go look at something or try to get a...
I just wanted to,
look in the house?
I wanted to hear if there was anything, lively happening over in this building over here.
Do you want to peek through the window? Do you just want to listen?
Yeah, I'll peek through the window.
Okay. So you can peek in the window. You don't hear anybody at all whatsoever. There's no noise. It is dead silent.
Can I see if I can do a history check to see if maybe I would be able to understand what this building would be used for?
Yeah, sure.
I got a 6.
You're trying to think about it, but you just don't really know the ins and outs of nobles and all that. You're just not from that world, so it's
Not my scene.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I'll head back.
Back to the crowd.
But Tawny and Cascratch, as you are the front of the crowd because you made your way in first. Uriel and Rain, you kind of are in the back a little because obviously you were little scragglers.
Yeah.
But you guys, it's a full packed room here, and very obviously there are a couple guards here as well, most likely to make sure nobody causes any trouble. But the butler here, he says, "Is everybody in? Good. Welcome all. Lord and Lady Castellanter should be waiting for you all, with our special guest, which I'm sure you are all very excited for. Please, follow me up the steps into the ballroom, and the festivities should begin."
I suppose we should probably follow him up.
So everybody kind of one by one makes their way. Crowds kind of talking, giggling, very excited about what's to come. And you're in a grand ballroom. Wow. And it is lively, and there's music, and there's already a couple people in here. When you come in, most of them look like nobility. They must have been let in first, or maybe know the lord and lady of the house. But there's some bards playing. People are drinking. People are dancing. It is a very, very nice scene here. And of course, there are also a couple guards. And as you, enter, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so exciting!" And they keep mentioning this name. You keep hearing everybody over, like, talking and mentioning Arya. Arya. Oh, I'm so excited to see Arya. Oh, she's come to town. I can't believe we have this opportunity. You just keep mentioning this person's name. And then the butler speaks out. It's like, "Please, everybody, give a warm welcome for the lady and lord of the house." And to the left of you, you guys see as a couple enters. The woman, Lady Castellanter, she is a human. And the man, Lord Castellanter, he is a half-elf. And so they enter, and, the music dies down a little bit as they enter. People clap, clap, as they come out. They're dressed very formally for the event. Especially, it's a little, some of the commoners look a little out of place, just because, they wore what they could. They're trying their hardest. And you guys also look a little out of place, because, can't say you're actually in the most fanciest of clothes. But yes, they enter, and they have 2 children with them. A boy and a girl. They look to be twins, possibly, or maybe just a year apart. They're very close in age, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And they are also half-elves. Can everybody give me a perception check?
30.
30. Damn, okay.
16.
Very perceptive, guys. I'm a cat. I notice everything.
12.
Okay. So, only Rain notices this. Rain, you notice the little girl, the daughter of the Lord and Lady, she seems to be acting strange. Just very nervous. Like extremely nervous. That it stands out to you. And because you rolled so high, 30. You also notice she has a crumpled paper wadded in her hand.
I want to point, so I'm gonna subtly point my finger towards her, and I'm gonna use message, and I'm going to whisper, "Do you need any help? Are you okay? Don't look around. Just nod yes or shake your head no."
Oh, okay. She hears this, and she doesn't look around, but you see her eyes get wide because all of a sudden she has like some stranger's voice in her head. And then she kind of like pulls her arms closer to her, feeling a little nervous, but she doesn't say anything back.
She doesn't say anything. She doesn't nod her head or shake her head.
She doesn't nod. She doesn't do anything. She just looks startled and like, "Oh." Well, as that's happening, you see the lady step forward a little bit. She raises her hand. She's like, "Everybody, welcome and thank you for coming to our villa. We are happy to have been able to host everyone here. Hope everybody's having a good time with the market outside." And people are like, "Yes, of course," blah, 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 murmurs. And she goes, "And, well, the main attraction that I'm sure most of you are here for, I would like to introduce the leading lady, bard, Arya Covatina." And you hear claps as you see a woman kind of step out from behind. There's like a little stage set up and a curtain, and she steps out. And she's quite pretty, long blonde hair. There's just something about her that radiates this radiant energy, I suppose. Especially, most likely for Rain and Cat Scratch, since you guys are magic users. You can tell she's not like just a human or something. There's something special about her. And she nods and does like a curtsy. She's like, thank you all for giving me this opportunity to sing here. I haven't been in Waterdeep in quite some time, actually, since my grandmother used to live here. So I'm very honored to be able to step foot into your beautiful city." And everybody, gives a clap. "Yeah, Waterdeep, woohoo!" And then she looks at the other bards there, and they take a little bit of a step back and like put down their instruments. And she begins to sing, and her voice fills the room, and you can see like this radiant light follows. It's like a soft, warm light that makes the decor gleam and shimmer. Her voice is bright and clear, and you are all very riveted by it. The crowd watches in silence. Even the ornery children have gone quiet and watch with their mouths open. And she's just singing a cappella, just herself, and she's singing opera. So it's just beautiful, loud, radiating throughout this corridor of the ballroom. And she's singing like a typical sort of holiday song. Something everybody would kind of know, you know? Anything, as she's singing, anything anybody wants to do really quick? Anything?
I would like to give an Arcana check to recognize, is this charged with some sort of magic intended
Is she trying to
fulfill
charm?
something? Yeah,
Got you. Sure.
that kind of thing. Alright, digital die.
You need to stop using those. It's doing nothing but to help you. Would you like to use an actual die?
Sure, I'll actually roll a
I'll let you re-roll if you roll an actual die. Because the digital are not helping you.
They're not your friends today.
No good rolls so far.
Oh, there we go. 24.
You do notice that the lights and everything, it's not necessarily as if she's like casting a spell or anything like that. It's more so just herself. Because, as I said, you both kind of realized she wasn't just a human or anything like that. But with your high roll, you most likely guess she is an ASMR. So, like an angelic being.
Oh. So she's hiding her wings, what I'm hearing.
Yes.
While everybody's doing that, you're gonna hear Rain's voice. Hey, there's something off with that kid. She looks way too nervous to be here, and she has something in her hand.
I'm going for the kid.
You go what?
I'm going for the kid. See,
So you're gonna make your way
noble's child.
Being a noble's child, there's always a reason that a child should be nervous, and the kids always know the secrets. They just know when to shut up about it. I'm gonna go see if I can kind of like sneak and be like, hey, what's up?
Okay. Sure. So you're gonna push through the crowd and kind of try to get that way towards where the kid is.
Yeah, I just want to
intimidate the I'm just saying that.
Like a little crowd of nobles. And just kind of be like, hey, what's going on? I'm not kidnapping the child. To be specific.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not doing anything to the child.
Let me roll
before I
something.
get canceled online.
Let me just roll something because there's a lot of guards. So let me roll something real quick.
Are they gonna let some random stranger come up to this child?
Well, I'm stealthy, so I'm gonna sneak within the crowd in the shadows and
I
kind of.
understand.
But I'm also rolling for them to see if they notice you because they're guards. This is their job to be watching.
They're
everyone.
trained.
That's fair.
So yeah, you're kind of making your way, you know,
walking fast
towards them. And as you do notice this one guard. He definitely stands out compared to the others. He's wearing a different sort of attire than the rest of the guards. The rest of the guards all look like they just work for the city of Waterdeep. But he specifically looks a little different. And you see him kind of move through and stand like near the child before you can get there.
Oh, he knows what I'm doing.
Yeah. He's just making sure.
Is there anything around the child?
No, just her family.
They're the ones hosting, correct?
Yes. Yes, they are. And as you're making your way towards them, and the guard kind of moves in front, just because he doesn't know what you're doing exactly. He could be trying to get a better view. He wouldn't know, but he, just aware your movement. So he's just gonna go stand over here just in case. As you're doing that, and she's still singing, all of a sudden, in the middle of the song, you hear a blood-curdling scream come from her.
The child?
No, the girl singing, the woman singing. A blood-curdling scream. So it's obviously Uriel can't see what's happening because your back would be to her because you're trying to make your way, to the kid. But for everyone else, you would see this. A blood-curdling scream as she falls to the floor. So Cat Scratch, Rain, Could you guys give me a perception check to figure out what the heck just happened?
I got 25.
I don't think today's my day. I got a 9.
Maybe not.
Okay.
So yeah, Cat Scratch, it's just he's short, you know, he's 5 foot. There's a couple of taller guys here, you just can't really see over him, you know.
And Rain being 6'3".
Rain is like almost the tallest here. And Rain, you see something red, like grab, like little red claw's hand on the shoulders, like grabbing to the back of her as like she's falling to the ground. And you can see like blood kind of spew out of her mouth.
Cat Scratch wants to first get between the lady and lord of the house and the singer to break line of sight, essentially. Yes, I had detect magic prepared, so I'm going to cast detect magic.
And then I'll use mold earth. So, are these tiles stone or are they like, what are they?
Yes, I believe they'd probably be stone. Some kind of
Okay,
stone,
I'm gonna
yeah.
use mold earth just to like help the earth catch her so she doesn't concuss herself while she falls.
Right, yeah. You do. Okay, so let's roll initiative just so we see kind of how this plays out. Who does what first, you know?
Okay.
Okay, that's the turn order. So, Tawny didn't notice anything when it first happened. She just sees you guys moving across the room. So she is gonna hold her turn until the first person does whatever they're gonna do. So she's holding her turn.
Got it.
So the next up is Uriel.
Well, I'm gonna at least turn around to the blood-curdling scream, so...
Yeah, you turn around.
I mean, we can see it, we can't see it. The thing behind her. Because
Yes.
I'm headed towards
Give
the
me-
child. If I
yeah.
turn around and I see
Yeah,
it.
give me a perception check. Because right now, only Rain has actually seen these tiny little hands around her. Nobody else has.
Got it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got it at 18.
18, yeah. Okay, so you do too. You notice these tiny little hands. And from your angle, because you're more like at an angle of her instead of straight on like Rain is, you can see it's like little green head and form and wings and this like scorpion tail sticking out of it. It is an imp.
So... one of my daggers is silvered and the other one is a blinking dagger. So I'm gonna try to attack with both for the imp. And what's going to happen is if I land, I'm going to move the imp closer to, I guess, myself.
Okay.
24 for the first one, 18 for the other one.
They both hit, yes. So he blinks towards you.
Yeah, I will move it towards me.
So you so your dagger's at it, tink tink, and then it pulls him in, and you see it sliced right through the little imp, and then and he falls to the ground.
All right. I guess I don't need to do anything.
I'm so sad because my position is now compromised.
So everyone's like, oh my goodness! They turn and they see like this imp now in front of you guys, dead.
So yeah, just for clarity, like I said, because all that happened basically simultaneously, it's a bit commotion. I want to make sure
Yeah.
that I put myself between the nobles and the lady who was presumably being attacked, and I did throw out my wings to make sure that they would be out of line of sight of anything that was using line of sight of attack, because we know magic.
Right.
That's how magic works.
Yes.
So their view might be obfuscated of Uriel, period, because my wings are out blocking them.
Can I go over and heal her?
Yes, of course.
I'm gonna run over and use Cure Wounds.
Sure. And some of these guards kind of like step a foot a little forward, and then some of these guys like go back because they're like, oh, what's going on? Oh. All right, you do. And she is up. So you go over to her and you heal her, and she kind of coughs as the blood on her chin sort of just dissipates because she's getting healed. And now that you're closer, you can see, yeah, the thing that's the imp's scorpion tail like stabbed her in the back, and so there's like a bloody like wound where she was stabbed, but it's obviously healed up now because of you. But yeah, it like freaking shanked her in the back. She just looks at me and goes, "Thank you," she whispers. And this other guard, the one who Uriel, you notice, kind of was dressed a little different than the rest of the guards. He runs in, right? And he like pushes through everything. Move it! Watch out! Get out of the way! And he stands right in front of the stairs, blocking the way. And he goes, "No one is allowed to leave until we can conduct an investigation. All of you, stay in here!" And all the nobles and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, what's happening? What is that thing? I've never seen it. It's so ugly." Oh. The guards are like, "Calm down, everybody. Calm down. Whatever. We're gonna do an investigation." Oh my gosh, what's happening? What is going on here?
I guess Cat Scratch will go back towards Tawny now that the threat seems to have
Dissipated.
I'm gonna stealth with the crowd, but I'm gonna head towards that child now. The guard is not blocking.
Yeah, and everybody's really distracted by this imp, so you could make your way to the kid. She looks at you, nervous.
Hello, young one.
She looks very terrified. But you notice, because you're near her, she can't take her eyes off of the dead imp now that is laying there.
I'll kneel down, and I'll go, "Oh, that must be so terrifying for you."
Now, and especially because you're closer, you now notice she has, like, the crumpled paper in her hand, and she just, like, grabs it even, like, closer and, like, tighter in her fist.
Oh, or what is it called? Sleight of hand.
You gonna steal it?
I'm gonna steal it.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand. Against her, we're gonna see how well you could beat a child.
That sounds horrible.
I think you'll win. She rolled a 3.
I likely will.
Isn't she guaranteed to have a minimum of a 10 because she has like a jack of all trades or something like that?
Something like that.
Yes. I've got 26.
Yeah, easily. You snatch it out of her, and she's like, "Wait!"
What does it say?
What does
It says you're stinky.
I'm going to send you what it says. Hang on.
While you do that, Jane, can I just inspect the imp? I want to see if it's like a summon or like a conjuration.
Ooh, can I do that too? Because I know a lot about summons, so I feel like I have an advantage on that.
Okay, so you guys go to look at the imp, and it does look like it was summoned, but Cat Scratch, you also notice that lying near it, almost kind of charred, is a, like, scrap of paper.
I want to investigate said scrap paper.
I will send you what this scrap of paper says.
Okay.
Can I do an Arcana check on it and see if I can, like, detect whose magic feels that way?
Right, yes, of course you can. Obviously, it feels very demonic. And you do sense, not necessarily that it was, like, from, like, anybody here, like a person that necessarily did it, but you do sense it coming maybe from a different room in the villa.
I want to go to one of the guards and say, "Hey," with some charisma that I don't have. Oh no, actually I'm charismatic. I want to do a persuasion check and just be like, "Hey, I felt, after, being up near that imp, someone summoned this, but they're not in this room. They're in a different room in the villa. I can't tell where because I'm in a room full of people. But if you want to send a guard with me, we can go look, almost like a divining rod."
Captain, what do you say? And the man that kind of was like, "All right, nobody can move," he kind of comes a little closer, and then one of the guards takes his place to make sure nobody leaves. He looks at you up and down, and he goes, "You don't seem like a noble or one of the common people."
I'm not. But also I just healed the woman who was attacked, so.
Well, yes, I'm aware. I'm not suggesting you did anything, obviously. It just, you seem like you know what you're doing. Not exactly just a normal folk. Obviously,
No.
you're not normal folk, you're tabaxi, but...
I just look around and I go, I mean, I've been around the block a couple times.
Honestly, if we could get help with the investigation, I'm completely for it. I would give you full reign of the grounds in general to figure out what is going on, because I don't understand how this was... Someone sneaked this in. We have security all day. So by all means, yeah, you can go look around. And then you hear, chiming out, the lady of the house. She goes, actually, I know this is terrifying, obviously. And she, like, looks at, like, dead thing on the ground and makes, like, a ugh face. She's like, but it is still my home. I would permit you to be able to look around in the villa, but maybe the rest of the grounds are off limits? And the general kind of looks at her like, well, if we're gonna do a full investigation, we should be able to, look around. And then she interrupts him. Again, I would prefer if you just stayed in the villa. And he kind of like looks at you at Rain for a second. He goes, oh, of course, ma'am. And then again, he turns to you and goes, well, you have full reign of the villa then, just don't leave the house.
Okay.
That's not suspicious.
So you don't want me to leave the house?
I would prefer not.
All right, I will not leave the house.
Why do I have the feeling she's 100% going to leave the house?
Would you by chance be able to give my compatriots with me also those same permissions, just so that we can work out and expedite this so that everybody can get back to enjoying their evening?
Yes, of course, please. Whoever is interested in figuring out what is going on, I'm more than welcome to explore the villa.
I appreciate your cooperation. I kind of look over at Tawny and Cat Scratch and do I see Uriel?
I mean, I'm not far off.
I mean, you probably see her over there talking to this kid. Well, she's reading a note probably right now.
Okay.
I can still telepathically talk to you, right? Because your channel is still...
Qual usually connects us. Is Qual connecting us, or is Qual not here?
Oh, yeah, I guess Qual is, because I'm no longer dead, so yes, Qual is connecting.
Okay. So I'll just kind of ask Qual if he can tell everybody to meet me out in the area that not everybody else is in.
Yeah, he does. He lets everybody know.
Cat Scratch will start making his way.
Are those guards?
Yes.
Alright, before I say anything, I'm gonna telepathically be like, guys, I said I wouldn't leave. I didn't say that Jeremiah wouldn't leave.
Oh, I 100% thought you were just going to turn into like a bird or something.
That's too predictable. I gave her my word that I wouldn't leave.
I didn't.
It's never stopped you before, Tawny says.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong.
You are a renowned rule breaker, and that's coming from me.
So, should we regroup and figure out what we're doing?
Yes.
Someone summoned this thing.
Alright.
I can feel that they're still on the property.
Speaking of summons, I've caught a little something for you. And I'll hand over the paper to Rain.
Okay. So do you want to know what the paper says?
I would love to know what the paper says.
I'm sure we're just sharing with the whole group
what...
at this point, right?
Yeah. So this is what Uriel's paper says. The Wooden Girl, from the Faerun Child's Book of Fables. The girl's name was Eliza, and she was brought to life in the puppet maker's workshop. Like most girls, Eliza was equipped with limbs and a face, and of course a heart. The puppet makers, Sophie, crafted Eliza with loving detail. Sophie perched Eliza in the window of the shop, where she could wave to the passerbys and enjoy the view of the ocean in the distance. On the first morning of midwinter, Eliza gazed longingly through the window, watching the white caps fold over the sea. Snow began to fall, dotting the shop windows and obscuring her vision. Eliza grew sad and wistful. She wanted to leave the shop, but knew that she could not. Suddenly, the snowdrops in the glass began to melt. A vivid orange glow filled Eliza's sight. On the other side of the window stood an old man, face shrouded in a torn scarf, holding a candle. Elzarina was fearful, for Sophie had always told her, wooden girls must stay away from fire. Sophie told Elzarina about the wooden snake she had crafted as a child. When the snake was brought to life, it slithered toward the hearth, seeking warmth. A stray ember ignited the snake, and it withered to ashes. This was not the only warning. Sophie was also told Elzarina about the set of pickup sticks she had crafted when she was the woodworker's apprentice. Pleased with her work, Sophie rubbed 2 sticks together to sand away the splinters, but the friction sparked and the sticks burned to cinders. But the man's flame was low on the wick, and he peered at her through the glass. "Little wooden girl, why are you so sad?" "I wish to see the sea beyond the pane of glass," she said. "When it snows, the drops blur the window and I feel trapped." What if I took you from your morn?" he said. "Would you like that?" Elzarina frowned. My maker warned me not to go outside, for I could get lost. She says, little girls like me get lost in big cities. And it gets cut off from there.
I look over at Uriel and I ask if this what was that little girl was holding?
Oh, absolutely. And when I went to go tell her, or ask her if she was afraid, all she did was apologize profusely and clench onto this note.
Is this handwritten or is it like print?
It's print.
I just look at her, I look at the ground and I sigh. She was probably nervous with the big group of people. She was probably holding her favorite story to keep her comfort. She just face palms. I don't think this has anything to do with...
Cat Scratch pulls out the charred note that was near the imp and provides it to Rain.
Alright. What does that one say?
So this is what the one Cat Scratch had that was by the imp. But the man persisted. Surely she did not create you just to keep you trapped here forever. What if you fetched her a gift for the holiday? This filled Elzarina with joy. Oh yes, I should so love to bring my maker a present, and perhaps I will get a quick glimpse of the sea. He stepped into the shop and lifted her from her mount. He marched through the city and she reveled in the freedom, but he strode not to the sea, but toward the city of the dead. It was not the blue ocean she eventually saw before her, but a scene awash in gray. Perhaps if she blurred her sight, she could pretend that the feeble sun glinted off of the snow-slicked tombstones was the white-capped surface of the sea. But Elzarina knew already that she had made a terrible mistake. She suddenly longed for the puppet maker's workshop, for the stoic company of alphabet blocks and sets of dice and intricately carved spinning tops, and ballerinas who danced but never spoke. The man wove the rows of stones and sat at a circle embedded in the ground, an altar unmarked and unnamed, but it had been desecrated already. Elzarina saw the remnants of fire that once burned, the debris of used tinder. The man pulled away his scarf and grinned at her, an evil smile matched by red eyes that glinted with sadistic pleasure. He places her atop the ashes and pulled a matchbook from his shabby coat pocket. He had the tool but not the fuel, until he had found the wooden girl in the workshop window, made from the choicest wood for burning, the perfect size for kindle on a long winter night. The man struck an oiled match tip, and the flame roared to life, a curious gradient of deep navy and violent orange. And as the blue heart of the flame engulfed her, Eliza thought of the puppet maker's kind cornflower eyes, and longed for their cool, dousing touch. And that's it.
You were saying,
Okay, maybe not.
noble children don't act out of place. We're taught from a young age to behave properly and with much etiquette. A child acting like a child in a party is suspicious for a noble child.
Squawk.
If you guys want, you could do a perception check, because you all kind of looked at your own notes, so you can see if there's anything strange about the note, or, you know.
I got 20.
Also,
Reading this note and everything, you do notice some of the words are in more bold print than others. Specifically, the fact that the story starts with a different name.
Yeah, it said Eliza, and then it went to Elzarina, and then it went back to Eliza.
Yeah, so that was something specific. And then you do notice some of the toys, like the pickup sticks was highlighted, and the City of Dead was highlighted.
guys, are we dealing with people turning children to demons, or are we dealing with a haunted book that kidnaps children?
Is anybody proficient in history?
Nope. Mr. Scratch?
Yeah, let me check.
Oh, phooey.
I am not history proficient.
Okay.
So my thoughts right now is, what is the name of the little girl? The one we're seeing in real life. Or I guess in-game real life.
I'm gonna look towards the guards. Do you know the name of the daughter of the house?
Oh, yes, of course. Lady Elzarina. Why do you ask?
Just making sure we're investigating all possible routes, and seems as though somebody may have written her a story.
Do you have a bookkeeper by any chance? Maybe a librarian?
No, but there is a library here in the villa.
Can you show us?
Yes, of course. It is just, down the corridor here.
All right. Time to go to the library.
In that room.
I am going to investigate to see if there's any weird looking books or traps.
Does this library use the Dewey Decimal System?
Sure.
Nice. I would like to navigate to the children's book area.
Sure, you do. Oh, also, I completely forgot. Because rain rolled so high. You also notice on the back of the torn papers, there looks like there's symbols on it. But, I mean, they're torn apart, so, you know.
How
You said it's
torn apart
burnt,
are
so it's hard
they?
to see?
Yeah, they're, like, burnt, and, like, it was, like, it looked like a page was, like, ripped out of a book. And then, like, the page itself was, like, ripped in half, and one of them is, like, burnt, which was the imp. And the one the little girl has is normal, just a ripped page.
Can Cat Scratch mend it together? Or mend it so that it's not burnt anymore?
I mean, I can't unburn things. I can just put
Oh.
things back together.
You can just mend
So if it was like shredded, that's a different story. Charring's a different problem. But yes, if there's mended, if there's two pieces of paper you need mended back together, I can do that part. Yes. Little wave of my hand, and it's all solid.
Yeah, sure, it is.
24 to investigate the area for traps, weird looking books,
Look around, check.
or weird just looking things.
So first, when Cat Scratch mends it together, now that you can see what looks like a giant like sigil in the back. It looks like it was drawn.
I turn over to Cat Scratch and I say, "This is your jurisdiction."
I don't know anything about magic. What are you doing? I'm just kidding.
My magic's all vibes, man.
My magic is all.
Vibes.
Sure. I can do an Arcana check on it to verify what it is, or if I recognize the properties of the symbolism.
Really, literally, you don't even have to like try to study it that much. You're very aware that this is a sigil of one of the demons from the Nine Hells.
Well, that explains that part.
Osmodeus.
I want to do a perception check and see if I could see where the... I mean, this is a story, so I want to see if, like, I can find a book with the name of the story on it.
That's very smart. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, 25.
25. All right. So you guys are looking in here. You find the children's section. Obviously, probably because, they have children, so they have books for their kids. I mean, if the book would have been in here, it's not there, because, you can go alphabetically. Look. It's not there if it would have been.
Is there any missing spots in the bookshelf that look like there should be a book there?
Yes, it looks like there should have been a book in that spot, which would have been the, wooden girl.
So we have a demon summoning sigil for the demon of the Nine Hells. We have a missing book, a scared girl, and a modified story.
Nice.
I would like to cast a locate object on this paper so I can find where its home is.
Locate object, like, upstairs.
Upstairs, good to know. It's probably in her bedroom.
Yeah.
There's a painting.
That's a painting. Why?
Yeah. But I mean, could it lead anywhere?
You can try to move it if that's what you're trying to do. Or anything.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. I was like, it's odd to just have a painting here, but I could be wrong. It's also, I didn't even see the door. I just thought there was something weird about this wall. So.
You do, and you can move it.
Oh.
But did you? Yeah, you can move the painting, and it looks like there's a tunnel.
I want to go through the tunnel.
All right, so we entered the painting cavern, and now we're here.
Yes.
Okay.
I shall explore. I'm walking.
Yeah, Cat Scratcher is gonna stick close to Tawny.
This is a maze.
Oh, hold up! You see that big shadow my character casts from the torch?
Yeah.
It's cool. I like the details. I don't see a way down. Although I think I know a way I can get down. I'm just gonna float down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna plop.
Float. Ew.
What this?
Looks like a painting of a man burning in hell. Cat Scratch. There's something up ahead here. I can't say it looks good.
Oh, I see. This guy doesn't look too nice.
What did Cat Scratch find? I'm going
Cat Scratch
backwards.
didn't find anything. Tawny found stuff.
What did Tawny find? Oh my gosh.
It's a statue of a demon, it seems. Osmodeus.
Can I do an
himself.
investigation check
Is it Osmodeus?
to see if I know what it is? Wait, what are these skulls?
I want to investigate the stuff on the altars, so.
Looking around, you know, like, shrines and worship to deities. We've seen things. This looks like it's one, but worship to, Asmodeus.
These guys don't seem like they're into very savory activities.
I'm gonna check these ritualistic items here.
It looks like a bowl. If you sniff it, it smells like it could have, like, some sort of iron consistency to it.
Oh, that's a blood bowl. Ooh.
And then the skull is there, but since you got so high, you can tell there's names carved into the skull.
Ooh, can I try to read those?
The names are Elzarina, and I can't remember what the other boy's name is. Tess something with a T. Tiziano? Something like that.
Presumably the kids of the house?
Yes.
I'm gonna point that out to everybody, just the names on the skull.
So that's danger.
If anybody wants to do a religion check, I mean, you could see
Sure.
what you know what I mean? Like, what kind of religious things
I got
are
an
for
18.
him. So, one of the religious things specifically to this devil, if you will, is if you carve the name of a person on a skull, it's almost like you're like saying their souls belong to him, but usually for like a give or take, you know what I mean? Like, he'll give you something if you give him whatever, souls or something, you know?
So those are just bargaining chips, it seems. We should probably get back upstairs. We found some creepy stuff, but like...
Let's go upstairs.
So we should head upstairs, you said, right?
Yes, let's go upstairs and check out where I feel the location of that book.
Hey, what's up? No, there's no demon rituals going on here. What's up? Let's go.
The bedrooms.
Definitely not a giant shrine under the house. It'd take a lot of money to make that.
I do perception.
You do. It looks like probably the little boy's room. He's got toys in the chest and, you know, practicing his penmanship.
And can I feel like the book's getting closer?
You can, yes.
Ooh, cool. What's this room?
I don't know how to open it.
This is the little girl's room.
27 for perception.
You see a woman in the corner. She looks like she's making the bed. And she goes, "Oh my. Hello? I think everyone's supposed to stay down at the ballroom."
We were given access to the estate for investigation. Why aren't you in the ballroom?
Oh, well, I'm just one of the servants who work here at the house. She's a tiefling woman, a little bit on the older side, nothing too crazy. Maybe in her 40s.
Have you seen the book about Eliza the puppet as you were cleaning?
Yes, of course. It should be over here. And you see all these, like, pillows. It's like, yes, right here. Serena enjoys reading her stories by the fire.
Do I see any other charred pages?
You do not, but you do notice on the ground, looks like pickup sticks, cards, marbles, hairpins, just kind of thrown around. It's a little strange.
I want to investigate the pickup sticks.
They're normal pickup sticks, nothing too crazy. But as you're just, like, looking at it, especially Cat Scratch, because you're very much, you know, magic, symbols, summonings, arcana, just all that stuff. It does kind of look like maybe the items were put in the shape of the sigil at one point, and then, you know, some of them got knocked away.
Right.
Guys, I feel like we missed something in the tomb back there because of the City of the Dead being highlighted on that page.
Oh, you would know because you've been to Waterdeep before. There's a area in Waterdeep that is called the City of the Dead.
Oh,
It's like the
okay.
graveyard area.
And the sigil looks like the ones that we found on the back of the page?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, this is not looking to be good, guys.
And Cat Scratch again and Rain, because you deal with, like, when you summon elements and stuff. You do know that what it's looking like is most likely the sigil was made and probably created the imp from it. And obviously maybe she got scared or something and that's why it's like messed up, you know? But the only way for it to, I guess, sort of stop or to do things would be to fully have it open and then close it. Because it was like partially open, like it was quick, you know? So it's still sort of not completely closed off.
Got it.
How do we close it? Would I know how to close it?
Yeah, you'd have to open it to have it summon, like completely open, and then close it. Because it's sort of in this middle ground of like half done.
Okay.
I look over at the old woman. Well, not old, the middle-aged woman. You may want to step out.
Oh, all right. Yes, sure. She kind of goes outside.
So which one of us is opening and which one of us is closing?
I'll open it. Why not?
I'll close.
So you sort of start to put it, and you can see you fix it, you put like one hairpin in the right way, and then you see an imp pop out from it.
Block the door.
And it wants to attack, and it goes for the first person it sees when it pops out. So let's go for Cast Scratch. Rah! What do you do, Cast Scratch?
So when you say closed, do you mean you have to fully dissipate the sigil now, or like seal it?
So it still needs to like fully open. So like Rain's putting it together, and as she's putting it together,
Oh,
an imp
okay,
pops
she's
out.
still
So
putting it together. And it's
yeah,
coming
she's
out.
still like
Got it.
putting it together, and an imp pops out. Yeah. So as she's building the sigil, it's like popping out. You know.
Oh, I'm just gonna bonk it. It's not even worth the magic. Okay, I'm gonna freaking bonk this sucker in the head. I'm even gonna two-hand my quarterstaff. Nat 20.
Yo, yeah.
No way, you natural 20 on a melee attack as a wizard.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it's not like it'd be crazy damage.
That's hilarious.
I hit him for 15 damage.
He dies.
Bonk. Bap.
So as you know, Rain's like putting it together. So as she's putting it together, more little imps are like popping out of it. This one's going for for Rain.
I'm gonna summon. Who am I gonna summon?
This one's going
Not
for
a
Tanya.
fire for one.
I'm gonna summon Jeremy, my water elemental,
Okay.
and just tell him to protect me. So he has. I'm gonna have him attack. Let me open up his
Okay.
stat block.
Tawny grabs him and then crushes him with her hands, and just snaps his neck, and he dies.
You go, Tawny.
He's just gonna slam. Slam.
Yeah.
Got 18 to hit.
That's gonna hit him.
13.
13. Guess what? Yeah, that's great.
Squish.
All right, so finally she builds it. The summoning circle's open, but I don't know. Something seems off. Like, there's one last thing that kind of needs to happen before like it's completely open.
We need to go to the City of the Dead.
You do?
Do we put the? Oh, we do.
Yeah. You have to do the sigil on this specific thing it said. It mentioned a not labeled gravestone where the man had burned the doll by the not labeled gravestone or something.
Right. Oh, so
City
we
of
gotta
Dead.
do it down.
You need to go to it and open the sigil there, and then finally it'll end.
All right. Do we have that? Wait. I've seen trees in the graveyard. Yeah. This spell creates a magical link between a large or larger inanimate plant within range to another plant at any distance on the same plane of existence. You must have seen or touched the destination plant at least once before. During the duration, any creature can step through the target plant and exit from the destination by using 5 feet of movement. Are there any plants that are large in this estate? I mean, like, I feel like they have plants, right?
They had trees outside.
Yeah, they probably have trees and stuff here.
Okay. Let's go.
So yeah, easily you guys head back down. As you guys are going through here, the guard obviously is like, so have you guys found anything?
We found
Squawk.
a book.
A book, all right.
It seems as though that somebody is using children's books to cast spells, and we're looking around to see if there's any other additional ones.
Oh, that's all right. Well, at least we were getting somewhere. Well, you guys go through the tree, and you end up at the City of the Dead.
Lovely. I wanna go look for a grave that doesn't have a name.
Alright, everybody do investigation checks.
I got a
Let's see how
20.
long it takes. Wow, okay.
26.
Cat Scratch is just having a good time today, you know.
Did Cat Scratch get like a 2 again?
I got like a 10.
Alright, you guys spread out. Because we got some good rolls, it only takes you guys maybe 45 minutes until you do find the one you're looking for, which is here.
Alright. I look at Cat Scratch. Actually, can I mold earth around us so I make like a wall so that if there are imps, they can't get away?
Sure.
Alright.
Alright.
Whenever everybody's ready, I'm gonna start doing the sigil.
Alright, you start
Alright.
making the sigil.
I'm prepared.
Alright.
You do. And you see the sigil on the ground. As it appears. Fully formed in all its evil hell glory.
Also, Jeremy's here with us. He came with us.
Oh, okay, I'll put him back.
That's one heck of a beard.
It's called a bearded devil.
Oh,
that
that's
tracks.
why they're called bearded devil.
Okay, so as you guys get to it, the unmarked tombstone, which is shaped as a little girl with wings. Rain kneels down in the snow, marking out and making the sigil of Osmodius, and as the final piece emerges, it springs to life as the flame. You can feel the heat off of it, and popping out of it are these bearded devils, which luckily the little girl wasn't able to completely do it, or else this is what would have happened to her. So I couldn't get Vargoyles, so I just have bats in placement.
Okay.
So remember in Night Shift when you guys were helping Thurston in his career?
Oh, those
And
weird
then-
camera head things?
They're just heads with wings and they try to kiss you.
Ew, yeah.
Yeah, those are supposed to be those. So just so you know.
Okay.
So yeah, they pop out and they are ready to attack. So let's finish this up and roll some freaking initiative. Alrighty. Let's do this. First up are the bearded devils. They popped out and just were gonna come swinging.
All right, we got this.
Alright, this guy's going straight up for Cat Scratch. Alright, so he's gonna run up to you, and first his beard is gonna attack you?
Gross.
It's a separate beard attack?
He has a beard attack.
That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I can't be mad.
Okay. So he dashes towards you and his beard slaps you, I guess. Beard
Ouch.
whip, beard hit. You must... Oh, okay. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
You take 7 piercing damage from his beard
Ouch.
hitting you.
Yikes.
And nothing happens to you. And then he's gonna try to attack you with his glaive. Oh, that's a natural one. So you're able to dodge out of the way of the weapon stabbing as he tries to hit you. Alright. Next up then is the other bearded devil, which is just right there in front of Rain, so he's gonna go for Rain.
Fair enough.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits. It is also going to attack with the beard. So for getting hit by the beard, because it's really pokey, you take 6 piercing damage.
6, okay.
And then because you rolled a 1, you are poisoned for 1 minute. While poisoned, you cannot regain hit points. And then he's going to go stabbing you. 17 to hit hits. And so then
Yes.
he also stabs you with his glaive, doing 13 slashing damage. Now please make another saving throw.
I don't think I'm gonna pass this, guys. 10.
You fail. So you take 4 extra damage, and your wound is now considered an infernal wound.
Gross.
Yikes.
What does
So
that
now
mean?
each time the devil hits you with an attack, the damage will increase by 5.
Okie doke.
Then this Vargoyle is gonna go to you, the floating head.
No!
It's gonna... No! It's gonna fly
Married,
over to you.
From anything else?
So you're married?
I'm married. I can't accept kisses.
Well, you know,
You're engaged, not married yet.
Shush, Rain. I'm trying to help myself.
Oh, sorry.
rain poison. You're engaged.
You're like,
Does not approve of this relationship.
So he is going to you. He's going to try to bite you. He got a 2. So he goes to bite you, but you like do a cool sort of Dark Souls dodge out of the way. You roll, so he misses you. So then this one is gonna go towards Tawny, and it is going to use its Stunning Shriek. So it stands there and it shakes. Oh, can I make him wobble?
Like a
Do a
chihuahua.
wiggle for me. There you go, he wiggles. And then he lets out a shriek. Piercing shriek. Everybody within 30 feet of him hears this shriek. So everybody please make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw? I got 26.
28.
21.
You all are not affected except for Tawny. I accidentally got a 9, so sadly it wasn't that great.
Aww.
So she is now stunned. So yeah, I am incapacitated at the moment. That's not fun. Okay, so that is all of their turn. So next up, Rain. Get him.
Okie doke. Okay, so this will hit everybody but our friends, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, I'm gonna call lightning. I need
Oh,
dexterity saves.
Okay, let's do this.
So only one of them passes, the one that got 19.
Okay, so one of them.
But he's gonna take half damage. So it's
Okay.
10, 19 plus 6, so 25 damage, but the other guy gets 12.
Rain lifts her hand up with her staff. She chants their words. There's a bunch of lightning just choom, 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 choom from the sky, killing off the Vargoyles and doing some damage to the bearded devils. Is that it, Rain?
Yeah, that's it. And then Jeremy's turn.
Kill him!
He's gonna slam, I believe.
10 damage. Okay.
Yeah, since he's like in my space a little bit, he has to make a DC strength save of 15.
You got a 7.
So that's a fail, and he takes 13 damage.
Okay. All right, Cat Scratch, you're up.
Alright. Well, Rain's not the only one who can use lightning. Hold up.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Are you gonna
More
call it?
lightning.
I'm gonna move here. I have a straight line. 3 between myself and these guys, which is all I need.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use what's it called? Lightning bolt.
And since he's wet, does he take extra damage? That'd be wild.
Usually, I don't think so, but I'll give it to you because
Nice.
that's how it works.
We just make up rules as we go.
I like
called
combining
cool.
spells that help each other. They'll take like a D6 more damage.
Ooh.
First, they need to do dex saves.
Dex save, okay.
2 dex saves.
Is he large?
Nah, he's medium.
So since he's smaller than large, he's grappled.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was just finishing reading that whole attack that he did.
11 and 3.
Both fail. So they each take 31, and the other guy takes 37.
Uriel, your turn?
I will use the one magic trick I have up my sleeve. Dragon's Breath.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
So your dragon breath?
Yeah.
Let's go. I forgot about that. I could have used that to attack all of them. Ugh.
I'm going to use
Wait, no, my
my
turn.
Dragon Breath to make them paralyzed. Actually, should I make... No, because if I make them fall asleep, then we can't attack them because then they'll wake up. Paralyzed.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna break it to you right now.
Yes.
If they're alive by the next time my turn comes up, they ain't gonna be alive.
You're gonna do a big boom.
You know what? Fair.
Do what you need. If they're not dead by the time my next turn comes up, they're gonna be dead.
Okay. I'll paralyze them.
So, Uriel moves to the side, and she kind of lifts her neck, and you can see her, like, from her chest to her neck start to glow, and scales come around her face, and her eyes make, like, dragon slits. She lets out this breath, and they are paralyzed. And Bro's also grappled, so he's just not having a great time. Okay. Tawny. Guess what I'm gonna do, guys?
Gonna punch.
I'm just gonna walk over, though, because I'm sick as heck. And then I'm gonna punch this guy.
Do it.
I hit with my first attack. Just because I want to. He's already dead. But I also just want to spend a key point because I can. And so I'm just like beating the shit out of him into the ground. And he's just like, as I'm just like quickly just punching him, and then this guy dies.
Hell yeah.
That's our Tawny.
That's all I'm gonna do. Rain.
He's still on my lightning field from when it was there, so I'm just gonna use it again. 19 lightning damage, and you said since he's wet, he gets an extra d6, right?
Yeah, why not?
Well, he gets 1 additional damage.
Alright, you do more lightning, and he disintegrates into dust. Okay, and with that, the
Yay, we did it.
demons are gone and the portal closes.
We should probably go back to the estate and tell the parents that it was their daughter.
So you use your tree again, and you
Yep.
go back there. Alright, you make it back to the state, and you enter inside. Everybody's still in the ballroom.
All right, who wants to tell them?
Tawny walks in. We killed them. Killed who? Exactly?
Rain just looks over. So, we found, and she pulls out a sigil from her pocket. This in your daughter's, with your daughter, and beside the imp that injured, the singer. And after some investigation, she did not fully finish it, so it was just leaking imps out. We had to close the sigil.
Oh my.
It's a little odd that such a young child would know about these sigils, so...
That is quite odd. And she turns and she looks at her daughter. She's like, I'll have to give you a little bit of a talking to later. And she's like, yes, mother. The guard, he's like, well, I am very grateful that all of you are able to figure out what is going on, and we shouldn't have any more disturbances, right? It's good.
It doesn't seem as though there would be any disturbances at this time, no.
Alright, well, in that case, everyone is free to continue enjoying themselves or leave. Honestly, I understand that too. Some of the nobles are more drunk because they've just been kind of waiting, you know?
Just waiting and drinking?
Like, oh, woohoo, party! And the husband's like, yes, please, bards, continue. Make merriment and all that.
Can I do an insight check and see if it looked like the mom was hiding anything?
Sure.
22.
You can tell she seems... She has a very, a good demeanor on her face. She's trying to be calm and like, oh my goodness, you know, clueless. But she seems to have some sort of awareness of what's going on.
Got it.
Alright, and the bards start to play, and the woman, Arya, who was attacked, she, goes up to you guys. She's like, a moment of your time, please?
I just turned to her.
Squawk.
I just wanted to thank you for, well, healing me, and of course, figuring out this whole nonsense. So thank you for being the only ones who wanted to do something about it.
I just look at her. How long have you known this family?
Not very long, honestly. I was actually just met them. I was invited here to perform. I'm a traveling bard.
Right, well, you might want to keep your wits about you in this house, manor, villa.
Alright, I will. I just performing tonight, and then I'm leaving first thing in the morning, so I shouldn't be here too long.
That is good. I'm happy to have helped. If you need anything, actually, do you know anything about memory loss?
Memory loss? That's quite interesting. Actually, and you see she kind of like goes into her dress and she pulls out these little bells. Very small, like little jingle bells. She's like, here, this might help actually. Just ring them.
Alright, I ring them.
You do. And all of a sudden, you ring them, ding ding ding, and the world around you starts to get a little fuzzy, a little strange, and almost as if you fall into, like, blackness. And then you wake up, and you guys are in the dining room of Uriel's manor.
Oh.
It was all just a bad dream.
And yeah, you guys have soup in front of you. And you can see Kane is there too, but he's still sleeping though. And he's snoring really loud.
Should we wake him?
Hey, wake up. Okay, that's it. Slap.
Oh! Ow! What was... Uriel? What happened? Huh? He looks down, he's like, oh, my soup!
My soup.
What happened? I think I must have been really tired or something.
Do we still have the sending stone from what's his face? The old man that was friends with the dwarf that I was racist to.
Sildar
Sildar?
Hallwinter?
Yeah.
I mean, probably. Why?
I want to use it. I look over at Mr. Scratch and I ask for the sending stone.
He shakes his head no.
Cat Scratch, if you don't give it to me, I will shake out the entire contents of your bag of holding.
Oh, wait, what's happening? I fell asleep. Is everything good?
So, sweetheart, we just ended up in a dream, I think, or an alternate reality, something or another.
I didn't have that dream. Did you all have that dream?
Cat Scratch nods.
Sleight of hand of 16 to steal Cat Scratch's bag of holding.
She doesn't have to steal it. I'm going to give it to her. It's just they're having a conversation. Lily can give her her stone. I'm not having my bag shaken out. Kidding me?
Sure, give her the stone.
Do you know how much of the universe would be doomed if we shook out my bag of holding? Yes, I just not quickly, but I just very easily reach in, pull out the stone, and simply hand it over.
All right, I would like to contact Sildar.
Sure.
I know he's not in Neverwinter, but we're in a different plane of existence right now, and he's the only contact we really have in that plane of existence. I just want him to send a message to Neverwinter and see if there was a party at the estate we were just at most recently with a traveling bard who was attacked by an imp.
Okay, I rolled a 19, so
it worked.
it worked. It went through. So it almost sounds like he was asleep when you sent this message.
Sorry, dog.
He goes, "What? Rain? Is that? Yes, I think that's you.
Yes.
Can you repeat that? What?" He's like groggy, like he just woke up with your voice in his mind.
Was there a holiday party at the oh gosh, what was the name of the estate? The Castellanter estate where they had a traveling bard who was an Asimar or an Asimar?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I could ask tomorrow. There's somebody nearby, Fandolin. He's called the Falcon. He deals with a lot of nobles that come. I could ask him, write a letter, see if he knows anything, if you want.
That would be wonderful.
Thank you. I would like to return to sleep. Good night.
Thank you. I am so sorry. We are just currently not in the area, so I cannot. You are the only person I could contact that is in the area.
Glad to be of help still in my old age. Good night, Rain. And all your friends.
Good night.
Say hello to them. All right. But yeah, you called him. You did all that. Kane is just explaining that he did not have that dream. He was at a bathhouse in his dream. So
A bathhouse?
yeah.
Oh, now Uriel's mad. She's like, and what business do you have dreaming about a bathhouse? Who's in it?
Well, I was taking a bath at the bathhouse.
It's probably a male bathhouse.
Yeah, not with other chicks. There's other dudes out. We're just
That
hot
brings
dogging
a
it, you know.
kind of concern, dear.
That's just how bathhouses are.
That's how bathhouses work. You should know
Bunch of
this.
naked men.
The women are on their own. Anyway, I don't know why we had weird dreams and you had dreams of children being I don't know, sacrificed. But I think I might know why this happened.
Oh.
Uriel, darling, my love and my life. When I was making soup for everybody, because we all know you can't cook, and
Yeah.
this recipe calls for specifically 7 mushrooms, because if you add another one in there, it causes hallucination. Did you happen to sneak in and maybe add another mushroom? Because, you know, sounds like something you would do because you want to prove your worth. But your worth isn't if you're good in the kitchen or not, baby. Trust me, it's fine. I can do the cooking.
Blink, blink, blink. Me? What?
I'm gonna choke her out.
Yeah, I told
Sure.
that it needed 1 or 2 mushrooms. I didn't think it was mushroomy enough. I didn't know what they were.
Rain is tackling Uriel, just choking her out.
You try to escape. Rain molds your feet into the ground. She tackles you. Rah! You guys are punching each other and pulling hair. And rah! Her tail's all frizzled. And Kane's just watching this, and Tawny's just watching us. And then he looks at Kane, looks at you guys like, well, I'm going to bed. Good night. And he leaves. And Tawny agrees. And she takes Cat Scratch's little hand and takes him.
Cat Scratch happily follows.
And with that, we end with a cat fight.
In more ways than one.
Yeah.
Cat fight.
Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys like the one shot for Christmas, because it's snowy and murder, because that's what Christmas is about.
Oh yeah.
Happy holidays from the Critter Crew.
Happy holidays, everyone. See you next time. Critter Crew out.